What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, of course, with
Micah Fitness.
Reaction Gig Economy. How you doing, man? Doing okay. I'm glad to hear that.
Until I hear about my car, I'm doing as good as I can.
Well, I'm glad you're actually here. Give me a hand for a few days because you can see how much work we've had to do, and I appreciate having the extra muscle. So, while we're out here riding around, you know it's the silly season, right? So I was just looking at Mike Fisher. Shout out to Mike Fisher for putting this out here. I haven't seen anything about this, but I want to go ahead and deal with it. First of all, let's start out with this. We've had 30 years of the Dallas Cowboys and have not had the Super Bowl success that we'd like to have. 30 years. In that time, we've had Chan Gailey as a coach. We had, God, why can't I remember his name? He was a great special teams coach. We had Bill Parcells. We had Wade Phillips. We've had Jason Garrett. And now we have Mike McCarthy. What's crazy about this is what's crazy. The last 3 years, 3 of the 4 seasons that Mike McCarthy has had, they've gone 12-5. 3 years in a row of being in the playoffs, 2 times winning their division. And that guy is on the hot seat. Jason Garrett had 3 years of 8-8, and he still went on for another 5 years. Make it make sense to me. Make it make sense to me.
You can make it make sense.
Go ahead, make sense of it. Because we're going to get on to Bill Belichick here in his comments.
But Jason Garrett's family has been with the Cowboys for how long?
You know what? Then it was time to find a new family.
And then his brother and his dad coach.
Yeah, they did. They did. Okay.
And then didn't he win a Thanksgiving game?
Well, stop me if I'm wrong here, because Bill Parcells, who is the mentor of Bill Belichick, we had him here, and I forgot what's his name too, Coach. Damn, we did it our way, didn't we, Jerry? Barry Switzer. I forgot him too. But nobody has had the success that Mike McCarthy, and I will put in here, we went from the boy genius, Kellen Moore, to Mike McCarthy calling plays where Dak Prescott was tied for lead of interceptions. Mind you, it's funny that Jalen Hurts had as many interceptions as Dak Prescott did, but nobody talks about that. But be that as it may. Be that as it may, even though Dak Prescott actually had more touchdown passes in less games. Be that as it may. Took Dak Prescott, who was turning the ball over a lot more, became the play caller, and literally had one of the best seasons as a quarterback statistically as anybody other than himself, which was 37 TDs, one short of that record. 36 TDs and 9 interceptions. That guy who worked miracles with Dak Prescott is on the hot seat. So Bill Belichick has stated that the hot seat watch is on for Mike McCarthy, and has let it be known, here's where it's kind of crazy, that he would love to stick it to Robert Kraft by working with the Joneses. Now, I don't know what working with the Joneses means, because that could mean a lot. Because working with them could be in the front office. It could be working as a, GM. It could be working as the head coach. So is he looking to be the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys if the Cowboys fail? What do you think? Would Bill Belichick like to work with that? That would be interesting. Now, here's a question for you Eagle fans, because we know you're here. We know you're here. Don't act like you're not. Philadelphia actually, he emailed me yesterday to ask me what kind of equipment he needs, because he's going to start doing live streams too. That's right, Philadelphia. I want to see what he looked like. I want to see what Philadelphia looked like, okay? And I tell you what, Philadelphia, I'll be more than happy to go on with you if you'd like. Okay, I'll spread the wealth. Be that as it may. Eagles might be looking for a coach next year too, because not only is Mike McCarthy on the hot seat, I'm going to say that Dracula is too. And that might be an interesting dynamic, that if both of those guys got let go, let's say the Commanders somehow became a decent team and won the division, I could see both of those coaches let go.
The defense will take a step up.
Well, and that was an interesting article that I was reading last night. That
you can't say that Dan Quinn's not good with the defense.
Well, here's the question, though. Okay, I'm going to ask a dumb question. Because there was a big change with our defense when Dan Quinn came in. But also when Dan Quinn came in, he also got Micah Parsons, who came out the box being pretty good. And what they were able to do was be a great pass rushing team. And he had Diggs. So was it solely because of Dan Quinn? Or was it the circumstances of getting Micah Parsons and adding him to the team?
Yeah, because Diggs was already good until he got injured.
Right. Diggs was pretty good.
Didn't he get injured his rookie year?
His rookie year, he was all right. But it was the next year that he had with Dan Quinn.
Because he had like 6 or 7 interceptions his first year.
Yeah, he did.
And that was before Dan Quinn.
And that was the first, right. And then Dan Quinn getting there along with Micah Parsons. So this is the chicken and the egg. Was it Dan Quinn made Micah Parsons, and Micah Parsons made Dan Quinn? Maybe we'll have a discussion on that later on.
No, because Micah Parsons, it's just hard to tell because sounds he lacks.
Well, he's undersized for the position that he's playing as an edge
rusher.
Sometimes
he questioned his ability.
I don't question his ability.
Sometimes
I question his practice.
What happened in that game when Leighton Vander Esch got injured? He was just playing sloppy that game.
Yeah,
it's not his fault that Leighton Vander Esch got injured because somebody ran Leighton Vander Esch to him, but he was playing sloppy before that.
Nobody plays great every game.
Yeah, but I don't expect you to play sloppy either.
Sometimes you just have bad games. Sometimes you have bad days. Football players no different.
I mean, he did play hurt.
And he played hurt well, and you have to realize that he's going against guys that are 320, 330 all season long, and pounding against them, that he's going to get nicked up by the end of the season and slow down.
That's everybody.
Well, more so, okay. How much you weigh?
Like 215.
Okay, I'm 265. So I'm 50 pounds heavier than you. How would you like it if I were in better shape? Of course, I got bad knees. But how would you like to be going every play against me? Because that's basically what it's like. Think about that. You want to move my 265 pounds? I'll be more than happy to move your 215. Because, see, I can give you the perfect example.
Yeah, because you could probably bench
rest his soul.
And when you're in your prime, you probably could bench my weight.
No, well, hold it. Here's what's crazy. We had a guy at JMU who would have been an incredible one-technique NFL pro, I guarantee you. Doug West. Doug was in ECAC. He was second as a freshman in unlimited wrestling. The first 3 games of his sophomore season, he took out the quarterback. As in, the quarterback didn't make it through the game because Doug West sacked him. He was about 5'10" and about 315. And back in the 80s, that was huge. We had this drill called form tackle that we did to warm up with. And what it is you're wrapping around the chest and you're picking him up. You're arching your back. You're picking him up and carrying him for 10 yards. I had to do it with Doug. I weighed 220. He weighed 315. For him, it was like, no problem. For me, carrying that mother humpering load was hell. Anyway, Bill Belichick, you interested? Or do you think that that's a guy who is a name guy that the Cowboys want to sign? A name guy.
Yeah,
because we always seem to want somebody else. We have people doing good things, and we want to get rid of them. We got a quarterback who was a runner-up for MVP. Get rid of him. We have one of the best young defensive players. Get rid of him. He wants too much money. He's too much of a diva. You have one of the leading NFL receivers. He's a bum. Trade him away.
Wait. Who's that rookie we got rid of that went to Washington?
Oh man, John Ridgeway.
He actually became good.
He had 19 solo tackles and 11 assists last.
I mean, we had too many guys to begin with, but he would have been one.
He would have been one that I would love to have right now. Yeah.
Yeah, one of your guys.
All right, good people. We're gonna go get this debris, this shed that we're taking apart, put in the Commander Stadium. I'm sorry, the Dome. Same thing. And go back and finish cutting the rest of that thing up. And I appreciate you guys. Peace.